Thomas Dimitrovich here. Today is Tuesday, and today is IAEI News Live Day at 12 o'clock Eastern. So hopefully we're going to see you at the link, which is, I think, either down below, up above, left, or right, depending upon the platform that you're watching this on. So today's discussion is going to be on equipment protection. You know, I'm coming off of last week, I was teaching at NTI for NFPA 70E. We're doing safe work practices, and it was a train the trainer class. So was a really, really good train the trainer class. And we had some great discussion and dialogue around a lot of different aspects from a 70E perspective, a national electrical code, installation requirements perspective, and maintenance. So we dialogued on 70, the National Electrical Code, 70B for maintenance, and 70E for safe work practices. And we talked a lot about how they work together as a system to help increase electrical safety for the electrical workers and also for those outside of the electrical trades that may be on that job site. And then if we do everything right, moving forward for the occupants of the structure, the home, and occupants, and also for future electrical workers who are going to be doing service work at that in these facilities that we are building, then it's going to be a lot safer. So what I wanted to do is talk a little bit about today. Remember, we have an hour from 12 o'clock Eastern to 1 o'clock Eastern on the IAEI YouTube site. So you got to get over there and you got to hit that thumbs up and you got to subscribe. It's free, just like my site is free. Check out my YouTube site as well. But get over there and take a look at IAEI's YouTube channel, because today at 12 o'clock, we're going to be going over equipment protection. So we'll be talking about, I think I know we'll get into the discussion of torque, I'm sure. We'll get into interrupting ratings, short circuit current ratings, understanding the difference between the two. Hey, good morning, Nihad. And making sure that that you have the proper methods down to meet the national electrical codes. We'll relate this concept of equipment protection to safe work practices as well, an NFPA 70E perspective. And then we'll take a look at 70B and some of the latest changes that are coming down the pike. In fact, the Coalition Committee is meeting, I believe, today. But 70B, if I'm not mistaken, wow, I got all of these things just opened up. Wow. Jeez. All I did was open up a browser and I got all of these Google Chrome. Oh, that's what it is. It's Google Chrome. And all of these messages that are just, how you turn all this stuff. You know, I think things are very annoying when they just pop up on your desktop and you can't shut them off. Man. Dismiss. I mean, and the virus scan is just popping up on my screen just to tell me that I don't have a virus. Things sometimes are left better unsaid. Anyway, NFPA 70B, if I'm not mistaken, yep, you can view public comments out there. So you can go out and view the public comments for NFPA 70B. And NFPA 110 and 111, first draft meetings are coming up. We got our notification. So those are going to be at the end of August this month. Yeah, I'm preparing for NFPA 110 and 111 as we speak as well. Just a lot of stuff going on at the same time. So And then on, in the NEC, the Standards Council and the Core Lane Committee will be meeting today and this week. And hopefully we will be moving on to better things. I was not going to be live today. I was supposed to be I was going to go to the Core Lane Committee meeting, but got exposed to some COVID last week, and I just want to be safe. I want to, just in case. So it's just one of those just in case things. So anyway, today's discussion, equipment level protection, equipment protection. We're going to be talking short circuit current ratings. We're going to be talking interrupting ratings. We'll be talking torque. I'll throw some working space in there. We'll do as much as we can around equipment protection, and hopefully I'll get something out of the discussion today. So 12 o'clock Eastern. Don't forget to get out there to IAEI News Live, IAEI's YouTube channel, and check us out. And let's talk about equipment protection. Let's talk about proper selection of overcurrent protective devices, proper selection of all the different components that go into the creation of an assembly, right? So I don't care if it's a panel board, an industrial control panel. We are taking a gray box, or whatever color the box is. We're taking a box, an enclosure, and we're putting things inside of it. And the selection of all of those different components will determine the ability of that equipment to be able to withstand, hold it together while fault current passes through it. And we'll have to understand the amount of current that I can pass through that equipment, and for the proper duration of time. Had some really good questions this past week, in the 70E class, and this is what I really love teaching to some individuals, especially train the trainer events, where the people in the audience are also educators. And I'll tell you, I'm doing great, Nihad. No, nothing going on here, but just better safe than sorry. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that all of the different components that we put inside of an enclosure, whether it be a panel board, a switchboard, industrial control panel, anything, down to the receptacle, down to the terminal block, is applied correctly, because we do not need an unintended rapid disassembly in the field. So that's our that's our goal. We want our equipment to function properly. We want our equipment, when it's installed, to perform as designed, as intended. And that will make sure that help us make sure that 7DE, our safe work practices that we're following, are going to perform as expected, right? And because we're going to rely on equipment, we're going to be relying on our control panels, we're going to be relying on our conductors, we're going to rely on our panel boards and switchboards to do their job, and our overcurrent protective devices to do their job, to control risk, likelihood, and severity. So take a look at your power distribution system. Take a look at your design through the eyes of likelihood and severity. That just may change how you select equipment. That may change how you install equipment. That may change how you design the power distribution system. So today's discussion, 12 o'clock Eastern, equipment protection, IAEI's YouTube channel. The link is either up above, down below, the left or the right, depending upon the platform that you're viewing this on. I'm going out to, I don't know how many platforms, a bunch. So check out my the link, bookmark it, 12 o'clock Eastern, 1 hour of your time. that we can spend together, and we're going to talk and we're going to learn about equipment level protection. Right? So during fault currents, we'll talk about voltage and the importance of proper rated equipment with regard to voltage. We'll talk about grounding and bonding a little bit too. I mean, that's all equipment level protection. That's you can't look at equipment protection through the eyes of one aspect of the application. So I want to just guide that journey through all of the details associated with proper equipment selection and application. It should be a great discussion. If anything, it will be one of those discussions that leaves you wanting more. So take a look at today, 12 o'clock Eastern. I'll be looking forward to seeing all of you online out there at the IAEI's YouTube site. So I believe that link is www.youtube.com/user/IAEI International. That's 2 I's back to back on IAEI International. When you go there, you'll see at the very top equipment protection, and you can put a notification on. Get yourself logged into your YouTube account so that you can subscribe and click the bell. So please don't forget to do that. Don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe and click that bell, and make sure that you watch today's program. And then if you did not know this, you can go out and view all of the past sessions. Take a look at parts 1, 2, and 3 of Transformer Fundamentals. We covered the how to select the primary and secondary overcurrent devices, primary and secondary conductors for transformer protection. We even plotted those curves to show you the level of protection that you're providing based upon transformer damage curves. We talked about selective coordination through a transformer, and we talked about incident energy pertinent to transformers, and we focused on the 75 kVA, but we did follow back through and look at 112.5 kVA transformer. So you can take a look at those videos. You can watch all of these IAEI News live sessions, Tuesday sessions. They are in a channel or a playlist. They're on a playlist on the IAEI's YouTube site, so you can click on the playlist and follow the playlist as well. So you'll see there's and I'm trying to break up the content with regard to topics as well. But if you go down, you'll see IAEI News Live podcast. You can view the full playlist and then play them from 1 to, how many do we got? Oh my goodness. We got 54 videos out there, and they range, and you'll see 112 kVA transformer and more. That was when I went over the 112 kVA transformer, because in the 3-part series where I said I was going to cover the 75 and the 112.5, we focused on the 75 kVA. I was a little aggressive. An hour is not a lot to get through. So we focused on the 75 kVA transformer, but then I followed it up 2 weeks later, and the following week. So there's 4 in a row on transformers. So part 1, part 2, and part 3, and then look at the 112.5 kVA transformer, where I covered the proper selection, and I believe we even did the incident energy on that as well. So take a look at those videos. Please subscribe. You can follow the you can save that playlist to your channel, and then you'll be notified anytime we pop some videos in there. So hopefully you'll be able to catch up on all of those IAEI News live sessions. All right, that's what I wanted to just touch on. I've got another meeting coming up, so I just wanted to let you know. 12 o'clock Eastern, IAEI's YouTube channel. Be there. We're going to be talking about equipment protection. And I will look forward to seeing you online. Thanks, Nihad, for dropping in. And thanks everybody else out there for what you do for the electrical industry and what you do for electrical safety. Stay safe, and we'll see you at 12. Stay safe, and please stay healthy. Wait. And